On page 2-9, we're going to continue doing the factoring. First, we're not going to have to write this out, but just looking at 13, you can see that Ryan and Jane gave two different answers. So when you look at Ryan's, what you should notice at the 8 and 6 have another number that go into them. So that one is not completely factored. So Jane is correct because there are no more numbers that go into both 4 and 3. So again, that's how you know that you're factored, is because you can't have any more numbers that go into, so can be divided with the numbers that are on the inside. So these next problems are going to be all the stuff that we've worked on so far. So first you're going to simplify. So you're going to combine your like terms, and when we get down further, you're going to distribute and then combine your like terms and then factor. So if we look at 14, first we need to put our x's together. 4 minus 1 gives us 3x. Negative 2 plus 23 gives us plus 21. So normally that's where we would stop. But now we need to factor. So does 3 go into 21? Yes, it does. So 3 parentheses, divide by 3, divide by 3. Those cancel out. X plus 7 is what goes on the inside. So first step is going to be to simplify by combining your like terms. Then you need to factor. 15. We have 11m minus 1m to give us 10m. Negative 13 plus 5 gives us negative 8. So 10m minus 8. So 8 does not go into 10. The factors of 8 are 4 and 2. So if you need to remind yourself over here of what goes into 8, 4 does not go into 10, but 2 does. So 2 is what we'll write on the outside of our parentheses. Then divide by 2. We get 5m minus 4. (16) 23p minus 3p gives me 20p. Negative 27 plus 2 gives me minus 25. So 20p minus 25. So 5 is the number that goes into both of those. So 5 goes on the outside and then the parentheses. And then we show that we're dividing by 5. So that gives us 4p minus 5. Instead of doing the dividing, you can also ask yourself, 5 times what gives me 20? Well, that would be a 4, and then the p has to go. 5 times what gives me 25? That would be a 5. So if you don't want to divide, you can think of multiplying instead. 17, we have 7x plus 11x, giving us 18x. Then we have negative 2y minus 8y gives us minus 10y. Negative 2 minus 8 is negative 10, so we write that as minus 10y. So 10 does not go into 18, so then your factors of 10 are 2 and 5. 5 does not go in, but 2 does. So you're going to have a 2 on the outside. So again, instead of dividing, which I'll show here in a minute, you can say 2 times what gives me 18x? Well, I know 2 times 9 is 18, and then I need to bring the x along. Minus 2 times 5 would give me 10, and then I bring the y along. So if you don't want to show the division, that's what you do, is ask yourself what times 2, in this case, gives me the numbers I need. If you don't want to do that, then show that you're dividing by 2. For 18, first we need to distribute. So 15a minus 10 minus 13a minus 2. So again, we always distribute first to get rid of the parentheses. We have to multiply first. Then we can combine our like terms. 15a minus 13a gives me 2a. Negative 10 minus 2 gives me negative 12. So 2a minus 12. 2 goes into 12, so 2 is what I write. So the 2's match, so all I need is an a. Minus 2 times 6 gives me 12. That's how I figure out what goes inside. Or again, divide by 2. Those cancel out, and how I get my a. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Number 19, 1 plus 24k, those come right down. Then you distribute a negative 1. So minus 4k plus 17. So you're doing a negative 1 times a negative 17. Makes it a plus 17. So 20k, when you put those two together, and then plus 18. So 18 does not go into 20. So if you want to list the factors of 18, 2, 3, 6, 9. The only one of those that goes into 20 is 2. So 2 is what we write on the outside. 2 times 10 gives me 20, so 10k, plus 2 times 9 gives me 18. 10k plus 9 is what goes inside. Again, if you want to show the division, you can do that. Number 20, write these first steps down, 9m minus 6n. You're distributing a negative 3, so minus 3m minus 18n. So put our m's together. 9 minus 3 gives us 6m. Your n's, we have negative 6 minus 18 gives us negative 24n. 6 does go into 24, so 6 is the number we can write. So the only thing we need left is the m. Minus 6 times 4 is 24, and then don't forget the n as well. If you would rather show that you're dividing by 6 in order to get your inside terms, that's fine too. Last one, 16r plus 2s. Here you're distributing a negative 1, so minus 6r minus 8s plus 4r. So 16r minus 6r plus 4r would give me 14r. Then we have 2s minus 8s gives me negative 6s. So 6 does not go into 14. 2 and 3 go into 6. 3 doesn't go into 14. So 2 is what we write. 2 times 7r would give us 14r minus 2 times 3s would give us 6s. So divide by 2, divide by 2.